It's the girl Lady J, back with the bullshit. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep it cute in them comments, baby. Do you hear me? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Southern Tea. It's the girl Lady J, back bringing you my commentary on what's happening as it pertains to the female rap girls. But before I get into my commentary and give you my 2 cents, I want you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment, share, like, and subscribe, since you already here. And y'all, I know some of y'all was probably wondering where my last video went that I posted, like, what was that, Friday or Saturday? It was like 3-4 days ago. YouTube took it down and gave me a copyright strike, but I'm working on getting it back up. I'm just taking out, some of those song snippets because, they trying to get a bitch. But anyways, I'm taking out some of those song snippets and I'm going to re-upload it, and I'm going to try to get that uploaded again before I, drop this one. So anyways, so let's go ahead and get into these topics because it has been a lot that has happened since my last video. So the first topic I want to get into is Nicki Minaj, because over the weekend, as you probably already know, TMZ reported that Nicki Minaj's neighbors were trying to get her kicked out of the community that they live in because of, her husband Kenny and his past charges. Because, he got like a manslaughter charge, I want to say. And then, of course, the whole situation with the woman who made the claims against Kenny. But, she had like 7-8 different stories, no shade. Anyway, not too long after that, they had posted that a few hours later, they came back and said that after further investigation, TMZ reported that there was proof that the petition was started by a troll who is a deranged Cardi B stan. Okay, so this is what was reported by TMZ. Further proof the petition appears to be a troll job by a Cardi B fan, evidence in a tweet back from December leaking a document with the message, "We as Nicki antis can turn the residents of Hidden Hills against Nicki and her pedo husband for moving in, hurting her assets in the process." This same Cardi fan also appears to have admitted to creating the Beverly Barter name used to start the petition. It's unclear how many, if any, of Nicki's neighbors actually signed the Change.org petition calling for her to move, and there's some strong evidence that the whole thing is an elaborate troll of Nicki Minaj, possibly courtesy of a Cardi B superfan. We contacted Hidden Hills Community Association, with which the petition encourages neighbors to contact with complaints about Nicki and Kenneth. An HHCA official told us they were unaware of the petition or of a Beverly Barden, the woman listed as starting the petition, living there. We've checked, and there is no public listing of a Beverly Barden in Hidden Hills. And when you think about it, the name does sound like a play off of the bardigang, the name of Cardi's fan base. And of course, her fan base is known as bardigang, Bardi, that Bardi, and this person is Beverly Barden. So, there's no coincidence there. So, I also want you to take a listen to this Twitter space that was found by Nicki fans online of what bardigang members had to say about this, about this petition started by one of their own fellow members. So take a listen to what they had to say.
Also, guys, there's this thing and it needs 8 more signatures. It needs 8 more signatures. And I don't like to be petty,
8
but fuck
signatures for what?
this thing to remove. They're trying to get Nicki out of her neighbors and stuff. They don't want her there.
Oh, yeah. Post that, because I was looking for that
It
petition,
needs,
too.
now it needs 6 more signatures. I hate being petty, but fuck the petties.
No,
So
fuck it. Let's go.
y'all gotta
Send it.
go.
Send a link.
I'm gonna post the link. I'm not gonna say anything either. I'm just gonna post it. It needs 6 more signatures. Let me see if I can sign again, actually. What should I make myself? I'm gonna name myself Latasha Cat. Email unwind with Tasha Cat.
Hey.
Hey, what's T? Sign this petition. Sure.
So let me know your thoughts on that below. These are my thoughts. Bitches are sick, clearly. Like, sick, delusional, not okay in the head. I could never have this much time or energy to sit up and try to come and destroy someone's life over some rap beef shit for someone I never met and don't know in the real life. Like, y'all love to sit up and comment under my videos when I critique some of these women and say I hate them and so, when in reality I could never have hate in my heart for anybody. Hate takes a lot of energy, and this right here that they're doing is hate. This is pathetic. Like, this takes a lot of time and energy to try to destroy someone's life and try to make, you know, these allegations against them. Like, that means you don't have a lot of love and positivity going on in your own life, and that you got time to sit up and try to plot against the next bitch. But this is the type of behavior that Cardi B endorses when she be tweeting shit like, do your thing, bardigang, okay? I mean, I know these artists can't control their fan bases, but goddamn, okay, some shit needs to be addressed. Nicki Minaj has time and time publicly addressed and called out barbs, okay? In fact, she tells them to not even focus on duds. Don't put them on her timeline, okay? Focus on the music. Meanwhile, Cardi B fans are starving for music so bad that they don't got nothing else to do but worry about what Nicki Minaj and she got going on. Because Nicki, unlike Cardi, is feeding her fans something that they're not getting. And, you know, they hate to admit the music is good because they low-key be listening and wanting the vibe. Nicki Minaj is still the highest solo female rap debut in 2023. So, I mean, yet, you know, they have yet to get an album or any solo music from Cardi B. So what else do they have to do but put, you know, negative energy into her rival? I mean, the shit needs to be addressed, especially since, you know, this is your fan base, and TMZ directly called you out by name and your fan base. Like, you were tied to this shit, and so was your brand. So you need to address this shit because it looks like psychopathic behavior. And didn't that fan base just call the police to Nicki's house last week, like twice? Okay, including making false child abuse allegations? Like, this shit is sick and it's out of hand. And the fact that Cardi hasn't addressed none of this, and both of these incidences is connected to your fan base, that's very telling to me. You know, she can respond to all these headlines in the comment sections of these blogs about bullshit what Tasha K got going on. Meanwhile, you're silent on these serious allegations, these very disturbing allegations made against your fan base. So let that sink in, but let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, before I move on from Nicki, her and Young Thug did kind of tease that they have something coming soon. So let me know your thoughts on that. But I am most definitely here for it. You know, every time Thug and Nicki link up, they make a smash. In my most humble opinion, it'd be a banger. Anybody was a banger. Danny Glover was a banger. Two Bitches remix, a banger. So I'm actually here for a Young Thug and Nicki record. And I love the fact that Nicki is having so much fun with the music. She's doing these back-to-back drops and serving straight fire. Like, you can tell she's just having fun with it. You know, she's at a point now where she's already proved herself. She has nothing else to prove. I mean, she's already solidified her position in the industry. She ain't going nowhere. It ain't no bitch taking her spot, because now the rap bitches are trying to come for the Cardi B spot, not the Nicki spot. Her spot is solidified, you know. So I mean, she's has nothing left to prove. So I mean, why not just put out music and you know, just have fun with the shit? You know, she's already solidified in her career and she's done everything that needs to be done. So, you know, let me know your thoughts on that below. Now, speaking of Cardi and Tasha K, they have been going at it the past few days, and I did cover it in my last video, which again, YouTube did delete due to a copyright strike, but best believe it will be re-uploaded, okay? But in that video, I talked about and showed you Cardi and Tasha K pretty much going back and forth because, you know, the Neighborhood Talk had posted about Cardi commenting on one of those billionaires on that submersible, and basically how his stepson really wasn't grieving the way she saw fit, basically. So when Tasha K saw that headline on the Neighborhood Talk, she of course commented like everybody else commented, and she was like, you know, everybody grieves different. You know, you was the one posting guns, after Takeoff died. And then, you know, it went left from there because Cardi came back and made a comment about how, you know, Tasha K kids won't be able to go to college, you know, because, you know, she gonna have that money. And then, you know, that kind of sent Tasha K on this rampage, baby. So you hear me? So she posted receipts about this elderly looking white woman that Offset cheated on Cardi with. And I mean, she posted the phone number, which was connected to Offset. People verified it. It was an Atlanta number and all. And I ain't even gonna lie, I even called it. And of course, the automated message came up about the number being changed. Okay, so, I mean, this was Offset's number. And Tasha K also showed a photo that the woman took of Cardi B's license plate, which basically was kind of alluding to Cardi B's name, Buckalese. And she also posted receipts of the woman in the house, and that the woman knew the location of the dance studio. Now, Cardi only responded to the allegations about, the videos as it pertains to the woman being in the house, and had her lapdog Kim Barbie post the videos of her LA home, but she never really responded to those allegations about the license plate or the fact that she knew the location of the dance studio, or how she even got Offset's phone number and address to begin with. Now, interestingly enough, when Tasha K posted these allegation receipts, the Neighborhood Talk had reposted it and then shortly later deleted it. And then the reason why, come to find out, was because Tasha K had said this. Y'all, Offset and Cardi calling blogs threatening legal action for the videos I posted. Me on the blog verified the number he called from, and it matches this one. His wife needs to leave me the fuck alone. I haven't said her name on the video in 2 years, talking about I'm hiding money. And of course, what she is saying is the number that he called the blog from is the same number the elderly white woman sent to Tasha K, showing that this was Offset's number. In other words, bitch, you gave this bitch your number. So that woman really did have your number. Now, Offset responded and was like, please. However, even though the Neighborhood Talk deleted the post about the videos and the receipts that Tasha K had came with, someone did comment under the Neighborhood Talk's post. And they had said, stay out of married people's business. That's between them. But having another woman in the house while she gone is crazy. And, Cardi responded and said, that wasn't even my house. You can go to Kim Barbie page and see the receipts. Also, I've been posted New York and Atlanta and my LA house. And y'all never seen us in that house. But okay. So again, she is back referencing her lapdog and Nicki hate page, Ken Barbie, but of course, she's still not addressing the license plate or how the lady got the studio address, or how that woman got Offset's phone number, which Tasha K did point out. Now, after all this, Cardi B take to Twitter Spaces to say this.
Girl got beef with me. They always bring up my mans. Your man cheating on you. You should leave that nigga. I hope you drop that nigga. I wanna say this, right? I wanna know, what do y'all be trying to accomplish with that? Because let me tell you something. I just wanna like this. Y'all be doing all of that, try to like bring turmoil into my marriage and my relationship. And guess what? What is that gonna do? Well, we get a divorce. And guess what's gonna happen? Because of you, I'm gonna get turned up. We're in an era that people don't give a fuck about marriage, that people don't give a fuck about having a family, that people don't give a fuck about none of that. People want to see bitches single, living it up, all of that. Me and my man get a divorce. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna drop an album. I'm gonna drop like 10 songs like Be Careful. People are gonna mass listen to the album. Then couple of weeks later, months later, girl got beef with me. Weeks later, I don't know, I'm gonna be with another rich nigga because I'm only gonna upgrade. And when I upgrade, guess what? I'm gonna be all over the blogs. You're not gonna stop seeing me. You're gonna see another rich nigga taking care of me, giving me money, buying me gifts. So what y'all accomplishing when y'all trying to bring turmoil to my marriage? Because you're only gonna take me to another blessing. I'm not like you bitches. I'm not ugly. I'm not washed. I'm not in my 40s. I'm a young, turned up, bad bitch. I'm young. I got big titties. I got a flat stomach. I got a fat ass. I got a pretty face, and I'm rich as fuck. I'm rich as fuck. Niggas is checking for big body, and I make cute kids, so they know I make cute kids, so they know that my eggs is right, and this pussy's hitting. And then on top of that, I'm like a unicorn. I'm not slutted out in the industry, so niggas want to know what this pussy is about. So, like, yeah, weeks later, I don't know, I'm gonna be with another rich nigga because I'm only gonna upgrade. Imagine single Cardi, how the paps is gonna be on me trying to see who I'm fucking, who I'm this, who I'm that. I'm not like you bitches. I'm not washed up. I'm young. And like I said, I'm like a unicorn. So niggas is checking for me. And I always get cuffed. Y'all know this. Before Offset married me, I was engaged. Before that, I was with a fucking scammer that made a lot of money. Everybody knew about him. And everybody know he didn't even play about me. So I'm that type of bitch that a nigga's gonna cuff. When I I don't be outside like that. So when I do be outside and these ball players and these rappers and these this, they see me, their voices start trembling. Like, hi Cardi. Like, they be nervous because I'm a bad bitch. You don't got that. I got that. So every single time y'all trying to bring turmoil to my marriage, I'm just letting y'all know what's gonna happen next. Well, we're gonna get a divorce. People are gonna be mad nosy. Imagine single Cardi, how the paps is gonna be on me trying to see who I'm fucking, who I'm this, who I'm that. I'm not like you bitches. Happy. I'm gonna make an album. People gonna want to hear the album because of it. Another rich nigga gonna cuff me. And what? Like what? Like what it be the point that y'all be trying to what do y'all be trying to accomplish when y'all be bringing my nigga up? Like what is it? What? Like a breakup and then what? You're gonna be sick of me because you're gonna see me living my best life. Everybody wants single Cardi. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants every bitch to be single. Every single time Lori Harvey gets with a new nigga, everybody go crazy for it. Everybody go crazy. Everybody loves it. So it's like, what are you accomplishing? Like tell me what you're gonna accomplish. You're just gonna turn me up. So go ahead. Do all of that. When I decide to get off my nigga, guess what? You're gonna be sick too, because I'm just gonna be with another rich nigga. Happy. For real. A bad bitch in real life, a bad bitch on Instagram, a bad bitch, everything. I'm a rich, bad bitch. Big titties, flat ass, big stomach. Big titties, flat stomach, big ass, cute feet, good pussy, pretty kids, long hair. Come on now, bitch. Like, please. Let's not do this. All right? Like, let's not even do this. Like, y'all will be sick. Y'all will be sick for real. So, what is y'all talking about? Like, what is y'all talking about? Like, what do it be? What's your accomplishment? Yeah, drop your mans. Yeah. You see, your man don't want you. This and that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, bitch. There's a lot of niggas that want me. A lot. I'm telling you, niggas' voices be trembling when they meet a bitch. I'm too bad of a bitch. I'm too bad and I'm rich. So niggas gonna come correct. They know I'm not a simple Birkin bitch. I'm a for real. A bad bitch in real life. A bad bitch on Instagram. A bad bitch everything. I'm a rich, bad bitch. Big titties, flat ass, big stomach. Big titties, flat.
Which, is wild to me. Y'all let me know your thoughts and feelings on it below. But for someone whose foundation to their marriage is solid and strong, it's giving very much weak and I have an exit plan, okay? And honestly, I originally thought she was trying to be shady to Nicki when she said, I'm not washed, I'm not in my 40s. But then I got to thinking, that white lady did look kind of old, and she looked well into her 40s. Like, 40 ain't old, but you know how them white women age. No shade, okay? That lady was given 47, 48 in white woman years. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I got to thinking maybe she was trying to shade the white lady he cheated with. It could go either way. Maybe she was shading Nicki. Maybe she was shading the white lady. Maybe it was both. Two things can be true at once. But honestly, she don't have this energy when it comes to Kim or Beyonce or Britney or any of those women that she always is quick to mention and quote. None of these hoes have that energy when it comes to none of those women. Remy, Mariah, and she's like 50. Rihanna is not too far from 40, right? Like the ageism don't be coming out until it comes to Nicki Minaj. And honestly, I don't know why she's saying anything about, not being in her 40s as if she got another 15 or 20 years until she get there. Bitch, you're less than a decade away and have already aged yourself with all of these surgeries. So you better hope you look half as good as these women who are in their 40s, okay? Because a lot of them is shitting on you. Because, a lot of these 40-somethings is looking better than these 20 and 30-something-year-olds these days. No shade. And 40 ain't even old. To me, that's like the start of actual adulthood for real. Like, you are fully mature. Like, you're young enough to still have kids, travel, work, build wealth, but mature enough to have that certain aura and vibe about yourself. So 40 isn't old at all. And I don't know why she would say that when she got like 8-9 years left till she's 40. But anyway, this whole Twitter space was giving message to Offset, if you ask me, because if all was really solid between you and your nigga or your husband, why are you letting it be known what you would do in the midst of cheating allegations? Unless there's truth to them, baby. Okay, talking about getting with another rich nigga and how easy it's gonna be because you got WAP, long hair, and good eggs. Like, I guess intelligence, personality, talent, and likability don't matter these days, huh? Whatever. Anyway, I just think it's some truth to those allegations because, for one, you wouldn't respond to foolishness if it wasn't true. On top of, you're redirecting people to a Cardi B stan blog / Nicki hate page for the receipts. So it's giving bothered press, okay, scrambling, if you ask me. Now, side note, not too long after Cardi had went on Twitter Spaces, Offset had posted a note to his story and was like, I seen that DM you sent to my wife, bitch, or something like that. Fast forward, just last night, Offset posted and delete on his story a message that says this. My wife fucked the nigga on gang. Y'all niggas know how I'ma come. Okay. Now, he literally posted and deleted this within seconds. So when it was going around, people didn't really know if it was real or not, but it was verified to be real. And then, popular blogs on Twitter kind of posted it. And on Instagram, Your Faves Before IG had posted, and that's where, I saw it first. But I guess not enough outlets had posted it, like the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk for them white people outlets. So Cardi, what did she have to do? Well, she had to take to Twitter Spaces to get more attention to the topic. So this is what Cardi B had to say to her husband, whom she lives with.
Let's see how many people's in here. All I'm gonna say is this. First of all, let me say. First of all, let me say. You can accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. Sing it with me, y'all. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me. Yes, honey. Listen, don't pay attention to that country man, y'all. Don't pay attention to the country man. That Spaces the other day, that motherfucker spiraling and thinking shit. Come on now. I'm fucking Cardi B, nigga. I think sometimes motherfuckers forget I'm Cardi B. If I was giving this pussy to anybody, it would be out. I'm not just anybody. Can't fuck me no regular, degular, schmegular, because they gonna tell the world. And I can't fuck nobody in the industry, because they gonna tell too. These niggas, what was that? Y'all ever heard that Ruby Rose record where she said, got a big ass mouth? So please, boy, stop acting stupid. Stop acting stupid. Going crazy over a fucking space. Don't play with me. The fuck? Stop playing. That's all I'm a motherfucking say. Because for real, let's be serious. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on or not. First of all, let me say, you can accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, you can't be serious. Shit got me so fucking hot on my mama, bitch. Would have broke a bottle in his fucking head for even playing with me if he was next to me. Don't play, motherfucker. Got me looking fucking crazy and shit for no reason. Anyways, I'm out.
Like, child, let me know what you think, but it's definitely giving I want my lemonade moment, bitch. All these PI stunts, and you ain't Puerto Rican, yeah. Like, I just don't understand. You whole live with this man. Y'all can't have a conversation on the phone or in the household. Like, you have to take to social media to do all this. Didn't I just say it seemed like she was sending a message to him in the first place? Like, so now it looks like, she's kind of admitting to all of these allegations, if you ask me. And now she's saying he's spiraling because of her first Twitter Spaces, meaning you said that shit on purpose so he could hear it, correct? So he could feel some type of way because you know that nigga cheated on you for real, right? Am I gathering correctly? Like, let me find out you using your messy ass marriage for your album rollout. Like, you done already said in the first Twitter Spaces when you addressed these allegations that he cheated on you to begin with, that you would just drop an album about it, people would mass stream and buy it, as if, like, when have they ever mass streamed a Cardi B album or song? Like, who do you think of when you hear of that term? And what fan base is called out for mass streaming and mass buying to begin with? No bitch but on Nika Tanya, correct? That's why Billboard be constantly changing the rules and moving the goalpost, when it comes to Nicki's dropping. So that was an interesting word of choice, but that's a side note. Anyway, she said she would drop an album about it. But my thing is, why wait 6 years to drop an album after you get cheated on? Like, it's kind of giving PR to me. That's why I say it's kind of like she want her lemonade moment. But I mean, hey, if you got to capitalize off that cheating ass nigga, I guess, baby. I don't know. Do you? Now, when the Neighborhood Talk posted this space, here came her lapdog, Kim Barbie, once again. The Nicki Hate page / Cardi B stand page. He came and said this. Must I remind y'all, this was all started by that cockatoo lady, and y'all were kikiing and ha-haing, but now that they're clearing it up and it's not what y'all wanted, it's for publicity. Well, thanks, Tasha K, for the publicity then. And Cardi responded and was like, exactly. But my thing is, like, what was cleared up, though? What was cleared up? If anything, this kind of further fueled those rumors that nigga really cheated on you, and you let it be known what your backup plan was to get that nigga in line. He heard the shit, got mad, and now you're using this moment to continue the momentum with all these PR stunts. But girl, like, I cannot. I'm almost sure she will be dropping something soon. And I mean, honestly, technically, she should be dropping this week based on that live promise she made to her fans if they put it on the floor again to the top 15, even though it kind of did the electric slide down the charts. But I mean, it did debut in the top 15, and she has still yet to follow up on that promise and drop any new music. So, I mean, y'all let me know your thoughts on this shenanigans below. Now, the next topic that I want to get into is Coi Leray. So Coi dropped her sophomore album entitled Coi this past Friday. Let me know if you got a chance to sit with it, digest it, and check it out. Now, I didn't give my review on my last video because I needed time to, of course, sit with the project, listen to it from start to finish in order and in the car. Because I low-key feel like albums cannot be reviewed properly unless you're in the car or vibing out at the gym or literally in the studio. So I listened in the car, and her album, to me, is solid. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Honestly, in my most humble opinion, take away all of the drama surrounding Coi, I think her album is solid. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. And I would have given it a 9.5, but I honestly don't, I don't like the fact that literally half of her album was full of samples. I didn't like that. Granted, she did right by most of the samples and tweaked it and kind of made it a little bit more original to her. She literally had half of the albums full of samples. Like, literally every other song was a sample. I feel like, if you were going to name this a self-entitled album, you should have shown a little bit more originality. But nevertheless, 90% of the songs on the project was a bop, especially Get Loud. Get Loud, go the fuck off. And she did drop the visuals to that song. I need her to push that song, okay? I can see that song going up on TikTok. I can see her getting a Madden deal from that song. That's the type of shit they like to play on Madden as far as music goes. They love them trumpet sounds. But I really like that record. It's a vibe. I was literally shaking my hips hard as hell in a car driving down the highway. Baby, do you hear me? Okay, so it's a vibe. I also like how she started the album with that song called Bitch Girl. I thought that was a dope ass song to have as an intro, and it basically was just her, popping her shit, talking her shit. Make My Day with David Guetta, despite it being a sample, I like what she did with that sample. It was giving much, very much Vogue fashion show. It was giving very much pop, rap, house vibes, and I can see that kind of going up in the ballroom culture and at the fashion shows and in them white clubs, baby. Do you hear me? Okay, so that was a vibe. What else? Oh, I like that Don't Chat Me Up record. That was giving an EDM kind of sound. Them people in No Color gonna love that one. On My Way, that was a vibe. I love that Run It Up record. Run It Up is one of my top 3 songs on that album. That is a vibe. No Angels with Lola Brooke was decent. Radioactive, I like that song. That one was a vibe. I don't know who the dude was on it, but he made it a vibe too. Man's World was decent. She kind of, tweaked that sample a little bit. But that song with Saucy Santana, straight trash, dumpster juice. I ain't like it. But I thought the album overall as a whole, I thought it was good. And I hate that it didn't get the proper rollout. And Coi did speak on it. She said the music was really good, but she did say this: my album rollout isn't the best, but I know the music is really good, and I just hope y'all can see that. I just need the support from y'all. I don't care about nothing else. My management bugging me, label bugging me. All I care about is y'all. Enjoy the music and appreciating what I bring to the industry as an artist. which, I can't understand. I mean, her label didn't really promote this album like that, and, the rollout was giving low budget, I ain't gonna lie, which is crazy because Coi is doing really good on the charts right now. She got like 3 songs on there, and the longest one that's been charting is a solo song from her. So, I mean, you would think they would have done a bit better job at promoting, but I mean, Young Thug dropped the same day, so I mean, that kind of overshadowed her album on top of Nicki and Ice Spice dropping Barbie World. So, I mean, I understand what she's saying. However, I feel like her music is good, and I feel like she will see success with this album, especially due to the sound that she went with. It was giving very much pop, house, EDM rap, okay? I feel like it's going to go up in the clubs, TikTok, and she's going to get them EA game deals, okay, like Madden and 2K, Coi may not be the best rapper, but she makes catchy music that makes you want to get up off your ass. On top of that, after she dropped this album, she did surpass Ice Spice in monthly Spotify listeners. Ice Spice got like 35 mil. Coi has now like 37 mil. So now she's amongst the top 3 highest streamed female rappers on the platform. So that's going to be Nicki, Doja, and now Coi Leray, and Ice Spice is right behind Coi. So Coi has fans, obviously, and she is getting streams, and y'all better pay attention. Out of all the newer rap girls, Coi and Ice Spice is the only ones who are very much consistent and seeming to stick and to chart and gain fans and streams and deals. So obviously she got an audience, okay, and she does have fans. So let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, speaking of Coi Leray, she did do an interview recently with Apple Music, and of course, Ebro gave the interview, and she spoke on a couple of things that I took an interest to. So 2 things she spoke on, one being the whole situation with Latte about, that whole line and that weak-ass diss track to Nicki and Ice Spice that put it on the flow, where she was like smoking on the gas blunt big as Coi Leray. And then, Coi is pretty small and petite. And, she kind of took, she came out loud on Twitter and was like, don't mention me in your song. So it's like, for one, to me, the bar didn't even make sense to begin with. What you mean you smoking on a blunt as big as Coi Leray? Coi Leray is petite. She's skinny. She's small. I'm sorry. Like, why would you smoke on a small blunt? But, for Coi, it was the fact that Latto made mention of her body. And to me, from what I gathered, Coi Leray has struggled with, issues related to her body, almost like body dysmorphia in a way. She's very sensitive about it, and you can tell she's very self-conscious when it comes to people making remarks on her body. She's dealt with negative comments about her body, and Latto has too, so it's like, why comment on anyone's body if you know how, it feels? And if someone makes any comment about me and I feel some type of way, I have every right to feel some type of way. Bitch, I don't give a damn about you calling me sensitive. You mentioned me. So if it's something I struggle with, of course, I'm going to be sensitive and speak on it, and you can't get upset at that. So Coi does have every right to feel how she felt, because the comment was made about her and how her body. And, her and Latto not friends in real life like that, which she did confirm in this interview. She said wasn't no real friends in this industry, and that this shit is a competition at the end of the day, respectfully. So take a listen to what she had to say.
We're going to stop talking about bodies, then don't mention anything about my body. Just period. Don't compare me to nothing. Don't think about nothing. Don't, we're not smoking on anything. Like, it's disrespect. And, where I come from, I just don't like that. You know what I mean? And as a human being, as a person, I have every right to say what I feel. But as I learned, not every action needs a reaction. Sometimes no reaction is a reaction. Mm-hmm. And I just hope my advice to the girls out there, just moving forward, find a better way to, I don't know, it's starting to get old, like the rap beefs for the guys. I don't even think they should do it. We're going to...
Look, the other side of it is, everybody ain't got to be friends, but we could all be positive.
1000%. Nobody's friends. We don't know each other in real life. You feel me? If we meet in person and we join we have a genuine relationship from there organically, then whatever. But I don't think no one's friends. I think at the end of the day, it is a competition here. Not everybody can be number one. But at the same time, it should be friendly competition. If we all on the same track team and it's time to race and we practicing, I'm dusting you, even though you my right hand. But it's time to race. We got practice. But respectfully, that's how I look at it.
Look.
So let me know what you think and how you feeling below. I wholeheartedly agree with Coi, and at least she can admit this shit is a competition and these hoes ain't friends for real. A lot of these girls like to link up just to take another bitch down and to throw shade in another bitch face, but hating hoes like to link up. Like, all that fake female rap unity shit, that don't exist. Okay, which is another thing. I'm gonna need Coi to stop straddling the fence and pick a side. Just last week now, you was just saying the girls need to come together and do a ladies' night, and you promoted the whole female rap unity thing, and here you are now, the very next week, admitting it's a competition and y'all ain't friends for real. Like, girl, you cannot be promoting both narratives. Like, I think Coi low-key just kind of wants to maintain positive relationships with her peers for collaboration purposes. But just like she said, at the end of the day, this shit is a competition, and these girls is not friends for real. Like, they want the next bitch spot. Honestly, I think her real issue, though, is the whole Latto thing. The fact that, you know, her Blick Blick reference track got leaked. And Coi came out and said, you know, she had no idea that Latto cut that record or whatever the case may have been. Ever since then, Coi kind of distanced herself from Latto, if you ask me. Because if you recall, her and Nicki's Blick Blick, when it had came out, they went live. And when Nicki was asking her about the writing process, Coi was trying to make it seem like, you know, that she wrote it herself, when, you know, actuality, her and Latto's version was very, very similar. It's not like much was, you know, changed or added. So I think that is the real root of the issue with Latto. But I do also think she did feel some type of way about Latto making a comment about her body, especially with them not seeing eye to eye as of late. But y'all let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, real quick, before I move on from Coi, ironically, after her admitting that this female rap shit is a competition, the other night at the BET Awards, she comes out to perform in an outfit that was a tribute to past and present female rappers. Some of the names on the outfit, for example, was Foxy, Kim, Nicki, Cardi, Flo Milli, Megan, and more. But what I found interesting, though, is that she had Latte's name plastered across her ass cheeks, child. And me, y'all know, I don't believe in no coincidences. The way I looked into it, I think this was calculated in light shade, as if to tell Latto to kiss her whole ass. And if Latto read into it like the way I did, I think she gonna get the message too. Because how was you just giving an interview admitting that this shit is a competition and admitting that you ain't like when Latto mentioned your name and for her to keep her shit out your mouth, and you took it as disrespect, and then turn around and to, you know, try to quote unquote honor her during a performance after you told her not to mention your body? Like, baby, no. So I don't think it was a coincidence that she had Latto's name clear across her ass, okay, as if she's telling her to kiss it. So, you know, let me know your thoughts on that. The next topic I'm going to get into is Doja Cat, because Doja Cat's single she dropped the other week, Attention, has debuted at number 31 on this week's Hot 100 on Billboard. So congrats are in order to the trolling cat. I mean, it's kind of lower than when she normally debuts, but I mean, I guess that's why she hurried up and came out and said that this wasn't an official single, because it wasn't predicted to go, you know, top 20 or top 15 or anything like that, which, you know, of course still makes Red Ruby the Sleeves the highest solo female rap debut this year. But, you know, top 30 is good, and of course it can rise. Now, I think the record itself is okay. I don't think it has that much replay value, and Doja did say that herself. I just think it was a song to display more of her rapping ability, since a lot of people like to critique her and not categorize her as a rapper. You know, she want people to put some respect on her pen game. And though I find Doja to be hella talented and a good rapper, I don't think her bars be like over the top hard. I don't gotta sit and break them hoes down or anything. But compared to a lot of these other rap girls, she is one of the better ones. And what she has the ability to do with her raps is to be a good storyteller, and I like that. But let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, speaking of Doja, she did announce that she is going on tour this fall. It's called the Scarlet Tour, and she will be bringing along Doechii and Ice Spice. And congratulations to both of those deserving women. I've always said Doechii and Doja Cat kind of give me the same vibe, you know. And Doja has been watching Doechii a while, and she's been, you know, expressing how big of a fan she has been of Doechii before. But the thing with Doechii is she's always been kind of dark and quirky and different. And Doja Cat has kind of just started to take on that new persona only less than like a year ago. But even before that brand shift with Doja, they kind of always gave me similar energy. And I'm glad to see Doja take Doechii on tour. She is hella talented and more than deserving. Doechii makes good music and she's versatile. She'll drop a song straight rapping, she'll drop a song straight singing, and she'll drop one doing both, bitch, just like Doja. Now, as far as Ice Spice, that kind of took me a bit by surprise, because unlike Doechii and Doja, Ice Spice is very girly, a little bit more of a pop sound compared to the other two, with her her, with their latest music. And Ice Spice is now associated with Barbie, and it's no shade when I say Doja and don't come to mind when you think of Barbie. So I think it's actually strategic to bring Ice Spice to counter that Doechii and Doja energy and add a more light or a pop element to the tour. Plus, Doja got pop records on this album more than likely. I highly doubt it's all rap. But besides that, I just find it kind of crazy how these new girls is going on tour before the bitches that's been out for like 4, 5, 6 years. Interesting. But y'all let me know your thoughts on it. Now, the next topic I want to get into real quick is Megan Thee Stallion, because she confirmed what we already knew, and that's that she can't drop music right now. Okay, so she lied to y'all face like, when she spoon-fed y'all that excuse about her healing. Not saying she can't be healing right now while she's not dropping, but her healing journey is not the sole reason that she isn't dropping music like she wants y'all to believe. Okay, that bullshit she got going on with 1501 is why she can't drop no music, baby. Do you hear me? So take a listen to the latest TikTok video Megan did.
What's up, y'all? It's Megan Thee Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, back again. And bitch, since the last time y'all see me, I learned how to do a motherfucking pull-up. Okay, so anyways, I can't drop music right now, so bitch, I might as well drop a goddamn workout routine. Anyways, this me and Fierce.
So let me know your thoughts and feelings on it below. But like I said in my last video, which got deleted, but I will be re-uploading, okay? She needs to just drop a project or whatever that she needs to do to fulfill her 1501 contractual obligations. Because once you sign that dotted line, it's what they say goes. You agree to their terms and their conditions. And just because you think you fulfilled your obligations, it doesn't mean you have on paper, hence the legal battle. But my thing is, girl, you ain't have an issue with your contract until Roc Nation became your management team. And it's been drama from your career ever since you got with Roc Nation. Like, they are literally connected to every negative thing about you right now. But I mean, like I said before, the longer Megan waits to put out any music, the harder I feel like it will be for her to return when she does want to return and hit the music scene again. But low-key, I think Megan knows her demand isn't the same. And that's why I think she's kind of transitioning out of music and trying to get into acting. My thing is, Megan don't want her fans asking her about no music. What else are they supposed to be interested in? You don't have any movies out you starring in. You don't have any major brand deals worth talking about. You're not really out here doing anything but making TikTok videos and showing up to fashion shows. So, I mean, what exactly are they supposed to ask you about if not your music? Are you not a musician? Are you not a rapper? So, like I said, I kind of feel like if she don't drop something soon, it's going to be harder for her to return to the music side of things because her demand has already kind of slowed down and declined, if you ask me. I don't see nobody checking for Megan. I mean, we got Nicki dropping heat every month, Ice Spice dropping heat, Coi dropping heat, Latto trying, Cardi hopping on remixes of viral songs, Doja dropping her project soon. So, I mean, Megan has plenty of competition out here. It's a new rap bitch coming out every week. I don't think she's doing herself a favor by continuing to withhold on the music and not dropping anything just because of a dispute with 1501. Like, girl, do something. Put out something on Shazam or SoundCloud or something. I feel like you need to be doing something to keep your relevancy and hype and music still there before it's completely faded. Because the female rap shit, low-key, is starting to become saturated. It's, like I said, it's a new rap bitch every week. But you let me know your thoughts on it. So the next topic I want to slide into is the BET Awards and Latto. So this shit already went like how I pretty much expected it to go because, the industry is predictable and political and messy as hell, especially BET. So Latto won Best Female Hip Hop Artist, and the other nominees, including Glorilla, Cardi, Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, and Coi Leray, were a part of the nominations. However, like I said, Latto did win. Now, in my mind, the Best Female Hip Hop Artist should be based off the kind of year one had, the work one has put out, and the impact that was made, and the chart placement, of course. But besides the remix that Latto dropped with Cardi a couple of weeks ago, Latte ain't really had a song that's really impacted Billboard or literally, do numbers or stick. Okay, so within the past year, Latto really hasn't had a big song since Big Energy. This past year has literally been carried by her beef with Nicki Minaj, which is why she's been nominated for a Grammy, which was revealed by someone earlier this year who was a part of the voting committee, literally. So, I mean, it's no shocker this was given to Latte, even though she ain't really did much impact-wise, chart-wise, or number-wise from last June to this June. I mean, this was an award out of obvious spite, because even if they didn't want to give it to Nicki, which, I mean, swallow a real pill, they wasn't going to do. They've been beefing since 2019. And, you know, Nicki detached herself from the network ever since. She's like the last A-list person to really show up, okay? So, of course, they wasn't going to pick Nicki, but I at least thought Coi or Ice Spice would have a chance because they had a much bigger year compared to Latto. They had multiple songs chart for months. They had dropped plenty of music that sticks, gets streamed, and they have been out here performing and working and collecting these brand deals. So, I mean, to me, Coi or Ice Spice would have been a better contender compared to a Latto. So I think they played in their face. And even if they didn't want to give it to Coi or Ice, my third option would have been Glorilla, because I also feel like Glorilla had a bigger year than Latto as well. But you know how the game go, child. Now, speaking of Latte and EBT, BET, whatever, she did perform Put It on the Floor to no one's surprise. And my thing was she put so much energy into a dance routine. She didn't even bother rapping so much, okay? So much so she stopped lip rapping. It was just dancing while the pre-recorded live vocals was playing in the background. Like, girl, okay, like you couldn't try to keep up. And speaking of which, I noticed a lot of these rap girls throughout the show, with the exception of Ice Spice, a lot of the girls was focused heavily on choreography. And honestly, I want to know, when the hell did rappers do all this dancing shit? Okay, back in the day, you ain't have to do all that to put on a show. Y'all is now R&B and pop stars. Okay, you don't got to do all this to me. Like, I feel like a lot of the girls put so much energy into the dance element. They say the hell with rapping and forget they rappers. Okay, so I ain't really like that. Other than that, though, you can tell a lot of energy and time was put into this setup. And, you know, I see why, because this is the only song she had to perform. Hey, baby, like, she didn't have nothing else to perform. So, I mean, I see why a lot of time and energy went into the setup. So, you know, let me know your thoughts on that below. Now, like I said, I'm not really hearing this song like that. Even though it did debut in the top 15, it free fell the next week. I'm not hearing this song like that. And I just don't think this is that song like y'all making it out to be. Y'all claim it's the song of the summer. I just don't feel that way. Like, I be outside and I do not hear this shit. And I'm in Texas, okay? And it's not rising on the charts at all. However, it's the only song that she really done had pop off. So, I know, it's the song that she can really only perform. Because bitch, I would have threw the remote at the TV if she performed Big Energy or any song off that album, okay? But you know, Ice had performed like 3 songs because she's had multiple songs debut and stay on Billboard for months. So, you know, that's a side note. Now, during Latto's performance, when she got to the She Must Ain't Took Her Meds line, she kind of swiped her nose with her finger as if to say it's giving coke, being that the, you know, med that was being needed was cocaine. And of course, this line is for Nicki Minaj. Now, Latto is clearly trying to keep attaching herself to Nicki. And, you know, she did this at the last show when Cardi and 21 had brought her out. It's like, girl, you really want these problems, but you don't want these problems. You know, I think Latto thinks that she's benefiting from this one-sided beef with Nicki because, you know, Nicki been paying her dust, but it benefits Latte. I mean, it's the whole reason that she was nominated for a Grammy. So it's why she dropped Put It on the Floor. It's why Cardi even hopped on the remix. It's why these hating assholes came out with their own freestyle, all of whom got an issue with Nicki, and the very reason why she won the BET Award. So, I mean, if you look at it from her perspective, it does benefit her to keep attaching herself to Nicki and to try to keep coming for her. However, I don't think it will benefit her in the long run, okay? Because these are short-term benefits. Because you take that away, then what else do you have for people to talk about other than this cash-brass nigga you claim you want to keep private, but talk about every 2 business days? So, Latte didn't finish her award speech, but she was fighting to get off one of her shoes, so she had to hop that ass up on stage. But here was her unfinished speech in reaction to this award, child.
I look crazy, but I didn't get to finish my speech. So I wanted to thank BET so much because last year I was a best new artist. So it's crazy what life can do in a year. I'm not playing when I say God be doing his big one on me. Woo! Keep hating, baby, because that's my motivation. Yes. Mama, I love you. What else did I get to say? Hold on, let me think about some more because I missed a bunch of stuff. I wanted to also shout out my sister Lola Brooke. My mind was blanking. That's literally the first person on my mind. I love Lola. Woo. What else I wanted to say? I wanted to say shout out to the aunties Coco and Tiana for helping me improve my helping me improve my show. Let me think. Put some respect on my name, little bitch. Yeah. Where's that? On the motherfucking floor. And then I just cried the rest of my makeup off because she want to cry. Why would you do that? Shout out to BT for always giving me my flowers. Y'all always recognize my hard work. I look crazy. My makeup is gone, but guess what? I'm getting on that jet back to my man.
So let me know your thoughts on it below. You would have thought she was winning the Grammy. But I mean, it's her first female hip hop artist award, whatever. I'm gonna let her make it. Like, girl, put it on the floor. Wouldn't have even seen a billboard without Cardi hopping on that remix on top of bribing her fans to get it to the top 15. Cause Swallow a Real Pill, the original Put It on the Floor, it didn't even debut on Bubbling Under. So it's hard to say congrats with sincerity, like it was out of, like you deserved it. Cause I mean, honestly, it was given out of spite if you ask me. If I was someone who had no idea what's going on with all the drama and politics in the female rap game or the industry, I would be like, oh, congratulations. But because I know the games that these people play, I'm going to smile and nod, baby. Do you hear me? So, let me know your thoughts on it below. So the next topic I want to get into is the ghetto shit. So Ice Spice and JT made hot, headlines along with Lil Uzi, JT's demon child. They made headlines because JT and Uzi got into a little scuffle during the BET Awards. Ice Spice was sitting right next to them, and Uzi opened up the show by performing. And in his performance, he basically shouted out Ice and said something about his bitch having a little afro looking like Ice Spice. And then he turned around and was taking pictures with her and apparently having a little bit too much conversation with Ice, because in the clip that is going around of JT going off on Uzi, you can hear her saying and calling him a groupie. And someone by the name of Chantel, whatever, she had a front row seat to the shenanigans and recorded the whole thing and posted about what happened on Twitter. So take a look at this video. So let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, TMZ did come out and, they did say someone from JT's camp said she loves Ice and it had nothing to do with Ice Spice, but instead to do with the seating arrangement when Uzi returned from performing. I guess he ended up too close for comfort. I don't know. But JC claims ain't no issue between her and Spice. Now, you can take that how you want to, but do I believe that? Bitch, hell no. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because after all this shit went down at the award show, after that wrapped up, I feel like Ice Spice and JT started to shade one another. So JT had posted and posted on Instagram and captioned her post with Barbie World lyrics, the song that Ice Spice is featured on. And the lyrics said, "It's Barbie, bitch, if you still in doubt." Now, of course, fans already believe that JT feels some type of way about Nicki and kind of co-signing Ice Spice as the people's princess, and JT kind of feels like that she's the princess of rap, and she has spoke on it and like tweets about being the princess of rap, especially on the heels of the Princess Diana remix. And on top of that, Ice Spice tweeted this about the BET Awards. She said it was ghetto but fun, on top of posting this photo to her IG and captioned it, "The girl of his dreams," which, bitch, that caption messy as hell on the heels of people saying JT and Uzi got into it over yo ass. So I think that was kind of messy. So let me know if you think it's some tension between the two. But I most definitely think that light shade was being thrown, baby. Do you hear me? And best believe more is to come. Speaking of Ice Spice and shade being thrown, my next topic is Glorilla and Ice Spice. Now, before I get into that, Glorilla did perform at the BET Awards. She performed Lick or Something, and it was alright. It wasn't the best performance amongst the rap girls by any means, but I think that goes to Ice Spice. I liked her setup and how she incorporated multiple songs and how she really owned the stage and improved her stage presence. I think Ice Spice has come a long way from her stage presence. She seemed more comfortable on stage and she owned it a bit more than what she usually do. So kudos to her, but that's a sidebar. Latto's performance was good too. I just felt like she was too focused on the dancing that she forgot to fucking rap. Callie's was alright, but she seemed to have no breath control, and they did her kind of wrong and cut her shit short and went to commercial. But Glorilla, she did decent. Her outfit was ugly though. No shade, I didn't like it. It was a lot of outfits I didn't like though. It was giving funeral. I don't know why the rap bitches wanted to show up in all black and sheer two-piece. But anyway, back to Ice Spice and Glow. So the girls obviously was feeling some type of way about Ice Spice tweeting about the award show being ghetto but fun. Now, she made that tweet at 1:51 a.m. June 26th. Hours later, Glory Hallelujah Woods tweets, "All that fake classy shit you hoes be on to impress these niggas whole time. Niggas love ghetto hoes." Sexy Red co-signed this because her ass showed up with no stylist in her bra and mini skirts working in the middle of the aisle with a pregnant Krishan Rock. So I definitely think that shade was being thrown to Ice since she called the awards ghetto. And I mean, it was. The BET Awards haven't been up to par in years. You know, it's giving Zeus. I mean, half the people there were Zeus stars anyway. But I mean, honestly, I think Ice Spice has a lot of these rap girls feeling some type of way, if you ask me. I mean, she has aligned herself with Onika Tanya for one, and you know, she has gotten not one but two collaborations with her in less than 3 months. She's getting these mega brand deals, working with pop girls like Taylor Swift, being personally invited to, you know, the Met, and the only rap bitch to have 2 songs go top 5 within the past year. You know, as being a new girl. As a big year that Glorilla did have, she didn't have as big of a year as Ice Spice, and Ice Spice popped off a little bit after Glorilla. So I mean, Glow popped off last summer with FNF and Tomorrow 2 followed, but Ice Spice came up with Tomorrow 2 was coming out. So I mean, she passed Glorilla, and I mean, honestly, I just think a big part has to do with who they chose to align themselves with. Glorilla doesn't have that Onika energy. She's not girly, she's not reserved, and she's not laid back. She's loud, she's boisterous, she says wild off the wall shit out of mouth just like Cardi do. So it makes sense for Glorilla to align herself with Cardi. However, Cardi kind of sucked the life out of Glorilla because now people hail Tomorrow 2 as a Cardi B song. I mean, during the BET Awards when they was naming Cardi in these categories, the song they played for her was Tomorrow 2. And I mean, that's not her shit. Why didn't y'all play hot shit? So, and then you look at Ice Spice, and Ice Spice is not a Cardi personality. She's reserved. She's girly. She watch what she say out her mouth, and she's very intelligent when she speaks in these interviews. She don't just be saying slow, dumb, off the wall shit. So she kind of aligns herself with more of a Nicki Minaj brand, and of course she has rooms to grow. And just like with this Barbie World record, which I feel like is her best verse to date. So I feel like Nicki kind of took a step back and let Ice Spice shine, and Ice did her thing. That was probably her best verse thus far, like I said. So Ice Spice has definitely took more from the Nicki Blue Book or the Blueprint, and Glorilla took more from Cardi's Come Up. And I think Glorilla low-key wished she got that Nicki feature, but you know, she fucked up when she unfollowed Nicki after she got her Cardi B collaboration. That was fake as fuck. Now here go Glow shading Spice for having class. Like, girl, stop. Let me know your thoughts on it below though. So the next topic I want to get into is Saweetie. So Saweetie performed at Pride in the Park over the weekend in Chicago, and she previewed a new song called Shot O'Clock. Now, I would play the snippet, but bitch, YouTube done already took down my last video. Okay, I don't know, he dropped it like 3-4 days ago. Copyright strike, bitch. So I gotta edit and re-upload that like I told y'all. So if you want to hear that snippet, head to my Instagram, because I'm gonna post it to Instagram, because I can't, you know, take a chance posting snippets on here anymore. YouTube want to play and take my channel away from me if I get too many strikes. So from now on, I'm only posting snippets on Instagram, and you can go there when you want to take a listen to the snippets I'll be talking about that these girls be dropping. So the clip will be on Instagram. My Instagram handle is the same as my Twitter handle, which is Southern T with 2 A's at the end. Okay, so take a listen to it and let me know your thoughts below. But to me, it was very much underwhelming. I don't see it for Saweetie musically, honestly. I don't. She either really needs to get a better team of writers or just retire altogether and be an influencer or a brand ambassador, because this rapper shit, it's not given for me. And it's hard because I really like Saweetie as a personality. I like her brand, even though I feel like the ghetto girl aesthetic isn't very authentic. I still like her, but the music ain't doing it for me and hasn't been for some time, like years. Baby, do you hear me? Okay, I don't know who she had on her team earlier in her career, but she needs them back and expeditiously, baby. I just can't believe she's been teasing Pretty Bitch Music for the past 3 to 4 years and still ain't produced this album. Like, you came out in 2018, it's 2023, and you have yet to put out your freshman album. That's just as bad with Cardi not putting out her second in 5 years. It's like your label don't even care about you at all, girl. So let me know your thoughts on that below. Now, the last topic I want to get into is Miss Erica Banks, child, because she says Nicki Minaj needs to call her ass and named herself, Nicki, and Missy as her top 3 rappers or female rappers. So take a listen.
Music, hip hop. Who is your go rapper? Male, female? You can do top 3.
Top 3. Me, Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott.
Wait. Say it one time.
Me, Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott.
As you should. You the flow queen, so you gotta link up with the real queen, right? You at her. Did she ever at you back when you asked her what she was doing?
No, and she needs to call me.
Nicki, Erica said call her now.
I said call me. Oh, Nika.
You heard it here first, neighbors. Okay, these are hip hop.
So let me know your thoughts on that below. As much as I like Erica and as talented as I think she is, I got secondhand embarrassment from watching this. Like, girl, this is not how you go about getting any collaboration, let alone a Nicki Minaj collaboration. Especially when y'all don't have a high enough rapport with one another on top of the history that y'all have. I mean, she unfollows you for a reason. You know, you was quick to jump up and jump on the baby Tate bandwagon when she expressed her disappointment after Nicki collabed with Coi Leray for Blick Blick. You know, Eric and Baby Tate felt some type of way that she doesn't collaborate with girls who they felt like she can go toe to toe with on a track. When in reality, baby, you just don't got no hits out. Okay, not any hot songs out that anybody really wants to jump on. Like, Nicki don't owe none of these hoes no collaboration. Nobody owes anybody anything. Y'all don't pressure Beyonce into these collaborations. Y'all don't pressure Rihanna. Y'all don't pressure these niggas or these pop stars. So why does Nicki got to be Captain Put a Bitch On, you know? So I don't think Erica should have ever came out and spoke on that, because now you're looking for a collaboration with Nicki when you probably then just put, you know, threw that out the window. Like, girl, you looking in the camera, demanding her to call you. Like, bitch, what? Okay, if she didn't respond to your tweet when you mentioned her 2 weeks ago, asking her what's she doing, why would she call you? Especially when you come into the camera looking at it like, call me, with like a demanding, like with an attitude. But, you know, Erica, I like you, but I think you need to focus on your craft and put together a record that's hot enough for her to want to jump on, because it got to make sense for both of y'all, not just you, and it can't just be to benefit you. Like, it got to be a win-win for both of y'all. Y'all need to both be benefiting from it. Like, these collaborations that Nicki's been doing, she's doing either because it's a song she want to hop on, or it's because it benefits all parties involved. Like her and Ice Spice collaboration, and her and Young Boy's collaboration, even the one she did with Sexyy Red. But I do think Erica will be getting Nicki to I don't think she'll be getting Nicki to hit her line anytime soon. But I do hope that they can make at least make official amends, because I think Erica just been trying to get back on Nicki's good side. But, you know, like I said, Erica is talented, and I think a record with them would actually sound good. But I don't know if it would do much for Nicki. And unless Erica puts out a hot song, or a song that really resonates with Nicki Minaj so much that she want to hop on it, I don't think that's going to happen. So let me know your thoughts on it below. So remember, this is my commentary and opinion. Let me know your thoughts below. I look forward to reading them. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and lounge at your girl on Instagram and Twitter at Southern Tea. That is Southern Tea with 2 A's at the end. Child, I will catch y'all in the next video.